some of the videos are in, but there's not a rip call. And it looks like there still needs to be some body-worn cameras.
Mackenzie, what say you?
I attempted a rip call, no answer yesterday.
Okay. So it's 140. It's getting up there. It's not up there yet, but is that the last thing we're waiting on?
We're waiting on the rip call as well as body-worn camera.
Whoa.
Yes.
140, that's no good.
Right.
So let's do this. Subpoena the officer to come in 2 weeks. He's got to provide everything.
Okay.
If he's not here, or if he provides everything, he doesn't have to show. But if he doesn't, he's got to be here.
Okay.
Yada yada.
I'll do, Judge.
And then,
Okay, who else?
and then my next one, Judge, is Alicia Williams.
Okay.
I don't know if there's a wreck on it.
Page 21. There's no offer on the case yet, Judge, but we can make sure to get an offer on it.
Yeah, it's 76 days. It's really young, Greg. I'll have them put an offer on it. But you still want just a reset on both? Well,
Yeah,
2 weeks on the first one, and then we can give you a normal reset on the other one, huh?
Yeah, that's fine. Whatever.
Hey,
Whatever.
Counsel, I just released the offense report to you on that case as well.
Okay, cool. I appreciate it. It looks like that's all I have. I have another one, but I believe that's ERD. So.
So for 2 weeks, Judge, how's February 13th?
That's good.
All right, and a regular reset on the other one, March 4 through the 6th.
Can I do the 6th?
6th?
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Are we done?
That's it. Thank
All
you.
right, happy trails.
Yeah, I just found a spot finally. Thanks.
All right. All right, Shibli, you ready? All right, good morning, gentlemen. Let's see, so you must... Remind me the names again. One is
Kevin Hunter and Jonathan Hernandez.
Right, obviously, right. All right, so guys, both of you are wanted from other jurisdictions. Both of you are asking me to set bonds in your cases. I don't know anything about you, but I have to get to know you within the next 15 minutes to see who you are, whether you're a danger to my community, and most importantly, whether you're actually going to go back if we set you a bond. I don't know. Let me find out about you and we'll see whether we're going to set you a bond or not. Okay, so Mr. Hunter.
Yes, sir.
You were wanted out of 2 different jurisdictions. Tell me about it, please.
He's wanted out of the state of Tennessee, Your Honor. The first case is a computer offense between $60,000 and $250,000. The warrant was issued December of 2023. The other charge out of Tennessee, Your Honor, is a financial exploitation of the elderly or a vulnerable person. I don't have bond issue for that, but it was also issued December 2023. He's got a local case for theft between $150,000 and $300,000 out of the 337th with a $100,000 bond. The next setting is March 11th of this year.
And I see that this is another elderly case as well, huh?
Yes, sir.
What other prior history does he have?
His criminal history, Your Honor, consists of mostly misdemeanors, 3 DWIs out of Orange and Jefferson, and an obstruction and a theft, misdemeanor theft.
Okay. I don't know, you've got a lot of baggage and you've not made bond on the felony case, so.
And there's a North Carolina hold as well, Judge.
Oh, he's wanted out of.
Yes, sir. And that is for obtaining property under false pretenses and
Hopscotch with the states, man.
Elderly.
Yeah, not gonna happen. Sorry, my friend, but.
Last week, Judge?
No, don't. See, you've got a lawyer. I'll let you talk to the lawyer. The problem is that anything you say, they can use it against you. So it's just, here's not the forum to fight the case. The only thing I gotta you gotta realize is that you're wanted out of multiple states, multiple jurisdictions, and so it scares me to give you a bond because are you going to actually go back? So that's one. Okay, and who's the other gentleman that we have?
Jonathan Hernandez, Your Honor.
Okay, tell me about Mr. Hernandez.
Mr. Hernandez, Your Honor, is wanted out of Orange County, California for the charge of oral copulation of a person, sexual battery, and attempted sexual battery. He's on a $50,000 bond. That warrant was issued in January of this year. He has no active cases here locally. And I don't believe he's got criminal history.
What is it states? What's your position?
Your Honor, I'm opposed to the bond due to the nature of the offenses there in California. They're of a sexual nature. I just don't know that Mr. Hernandez is a good candidate for a bond at this time.
Do you know if there's anything that carries a life sentence?
I don't believe it carries a life sentence.
Chablis?
Yes, Judge. From my understanding, my client does not know anything about these charges. I brought this to his attention on yesterday. He would like an opportunity. He does not have any local cases. He would like an opportunity to go to California and set a bond or turn himself in, as opposed to waiting the 14 days. He's ready to get on with his life. He's asking if the court would consider setting him a bond.
Did you have anything else you want to add?
There was, I misspoke earlier, Your Honor, there was a misdemeanor DWI, but it was dismissed.
Right, I saw that. How old are these cases over there? Do we know? Were they 2Bs? Did he have knowledge that these were open and he took flight? Mr. Hernandez, I want you to understand one thing. If I do set you a bond, it needs to be sufficiently high that you take us seriously and that you're actually going to go back. I don't know yet if I'm going to set you, but if I do, it's going to be substantial, somewhere in the neighborhood of 5 digits, so that you understand. And if I set you a bond and you make that bond, we give you 2 weeks from the date of your release to go turn yourself into the jurisdiction that you're wanted from. I'm going to tell you now, I don't play games. So if you make bond and you take off, then I will issue a nationwide warrant for your arrest. I will set your bond at 0, and it's not going to happen again. Once I do get you, this time I will hold you until California comes and gets you. Do you understand?
I have no knowledge that he was aware of the charge, Your Honor.
Do you know when were they filed? Amy, when were the charges filed? Was it recent?
I only have the issue date of the warrant, Your Honor, which is
When was that?
January 3rd of this year.
The bond set in California is 50?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. If you want, has he already waived?
Yes, Judge. He waived on yesterday. In the event that you didn't show up today, I just didn't want him to sit there and not have any time
Right.
counting.
So I'll cut it in half, Chablis. I'll cut it at 25. Okay.
Yes, Judge.
You need to understand also one more thing is that I'll set your bond at 25,000. Okay. If you want to make that bond, you have to withdraw your formal waiver. Once you withdraw that waiver, you lose all the credit that you've built up as far as the 14 days for the demanding jurisdiction to come get you. So what I can do is I can put you in back, let you speak to your lawyer to see if that's something that you want to do. If you need time, we can also do that as well. I mean, nothing has to happen fast. But once you withdraw that waiver, you lose all that credit. So I'd hate for you to do that if you're unable to make the bond. So what we can do, I'll put you in back, give your contact information for your family to Chablis. She can reach out to them to see if that's something that you guys can do. I don't want you to just withdraw it without knowing and then you lose all that credit. That sucks, you know? All right. Okay, so I'll put him back, Chablis. Just give us a ring and then you guys let me know what you guys want to do.
Yes,
Okay.
Judge.
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, please. Max.
Speaking to Ms. Siegler, a little bit about Ms. Bennett, who sat next week, the federal case.
Show up today?
She sat on Tuesday, but we didn't want to like. Okay, so we did do blood discovery. We got it back. I think it was on Friday. I'm supposed to meet with her, as I told you yesterday, to see about, we are going to trial that she wants to hire an expert to review all the blood discovery and all that. We're supposed to meet with her on we're figuring it out, but right now it looks like Monday, and see what she wants to do on that. So I'll probably be fine.
What did the blood come back in?
I don't have the record. Do you have it pulled up still? What's the case? Who is it? It's the case next week. Okay.
I have the one, it is 0.254.
Yeah, I mean, she was gonna plead. That was this whole thing, she was gonna plead, and now, I don't know that she's not going to, partly because.
I mean, if you want till Tuesday, I can roll you till Tuesday. You speak with her on Mondays.
Well, we're set on Tuesday. I mean, we're set for trial on Tuesday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, I'm kind of just giving the heads up that I'm gonna file a continuance.
Why?
Well, so we got the blood discovery back, and so she doesn't want to pursue the trial. We need to hire an expert. So it's gonna come down to 5 hours.
I mean,
The problem is she's not in probation because she's already completed on the federal case. So she already doesn't even have, I mean, it's like, it's like made it really hard. I know. I'm not gonna get us to that other thing.
can you not, wait. Why are you saying she's not probation eligible?
I mean, obviously not on the probation form, she'd have, on the election for punishment, she'd have to say that she has been convicted of a federal offense.
So,
I mean, it's up to the court.
is that something that she would be interested in now? I mean,
She can't finish it because she's going to federal, I mean, additionally, she's going to federal prison this year.
so are you 100% that she's going to prison?
It is, the DWI is a matter of the difference in like a year, it's at least 6 months additional to DWI, if not about a year additional because of the DWI. But she's going, it's just sentencing in May and then she'll have to turn in at some point, but it's a minimum year.
If you could please raise your right hand.
I explained to her, she was like, what about basically PTI? And I'm like, well, you can't finish it. You're going to go into.
Is this a first or is this a second? Well, we do time serves on first.
She was going to take it. That's what this whole deal has been. And then she messages me and says, hey, my lawyer's saying I'm going to do more.
I can't, Max, I can't curry favor by holding the case. That would be me interjecting myself.
I already know we're not going to get to that far out. And that's not my intention. It's really, if she ends up wanting to go to this trial, I have to be prepared correctly.
So let's do this. Talk to her.
Yeah.
Have her come in Tuesday. And then if she still wants to go, I mean, I only grant one continuance.
Yes, no, I understand.
I'm not, and it's going to be, 30 days. So,
I understand.
Okay.
I knew we weren't going to get to the point of she does her thing in May and then we do. I knew that. Yes, no, I know.
okay. So we'll see you Tuesday.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Okay. Thanks, Max. Hi, Council. Come on. Good morning.
First, we're on an in-custody matter, Judge.
Okay.
In GU. This is our first appearance on this matter. We've been appointed this morning. Seems as though there's a balance.
We have a hard time getting a hold of Mr. Nguyen. We give him a bond, he doesn't come back. And it's every single time. If you look at the criminal history, since, he had 3 cases last year, on all of them, I have him set at like 10,004 because every time we give him one, he just never comes back. So now we've got both cases set at 5,002 because we've given him already 2 PR bonds. He doesn't come back. I don't know what the deal is. He just doesn't come back. So I can't possibly give him a PR bond because he never comes. He never comes on his own. The only time we see him is because he gets picked up for a new case.
I understand, Your Honor. Being appointed this when he is homeless, still contact is a little difficult. Let me step back and approach the state, see if it's something that.
I'm sure that there's something we can work out.
Yeah.
You've got to understand that if I give him a PR bond now, he's going to ghost us again. I'm going to see him back in 60 days. Bond's going to be at 7503. And it just, sorry,
Let me speak to the state, see if it's something that.
whatever you need.
If not, well, thank you, Judge.
Thank you, sir.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Of course.
Have Mr. Katab, Khatab, for a plea, Judge.
Okay, you ready?
Yes, sir. Do I call him up, Judge? Yes. Okay.
You don't need a translator, do you? You don't need a translator. Do you?
Yes, Your Honor.
Good morning, Mr. Katab. Sir, you're charged with assault of a family member, you're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. You guys have worked out an agreement where they're offering you a 2-year deferred adjudication. What this is this is a type of probation that if you complete successfully, you do not end up with a conviction on your record. This is extremely important because a conviction like this can really hose you for the rest of your life. What you need to understand, though, is that there's still an affirmative finding of family violence, meaning that you pick up another case like this, you can be very well facing a 3rd-degree felony next time, a minimum of 2 years in prison, a maximum of 10 years in prison. And it doesn't have to be a knockout, just brawl. All you need to do is squeeze someone's arm enough to where it hurts, and then you're looking at 2 to 10 of the penitentiary. Do you understand?
Understand, sir.
You give up a lot of rights by entering this agreement. You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization under federal law. You give up the right to appeal. So once you accept this agreement, we enter into a contract now. There's no turning around. You're stuck with us until you complete it or if it gets revoked. Now, if you do something to violate this probation, like you pick up a new case, test positive for drugs or alcohol, don't do your classes on time, I'm going to issue a warrant for your arrest, put you in jail, bring you back out, and we're going to have a hearing to see whether you violated it. And if you did, you're looking at an entire year in jail. Do you understand?
I understand.
For you to complete this successfully, you must do a BIP class, which is a Batter's Intervention Prevention program. That is an 18-week class that you must attend once a week for 18 weeks. You must also do a 4-hour anger management class. You must do a TRAS, which is an evaluation to see what other conditions you may need. If they assess other conditions, you must fulfill them. No drugs, alcohol, random testing. No threatening, harassing, abusive contact with Catherine Alvarez and Paola Alvarez. Also, no weapons as well. I'll make you a deal, Mr. Katan. If you do really well, if you're nice to everybody, you get your stuff done quick, I'll take you off in half the time. You could be done with this thing a year if you get everything done, don't test positive, and most of all, just be nice to everybody. It's not hard. You get upset. Someone pisses you off. Walk away. Find another release. Because, well, time will tell. Actions speak louder than words. Everybody tells me that. You know, really. How do you plead to the offense? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty, sir.
I'm not going to find you guilty. I will withhold that for 2 years. But like I said, get it done quick. We'll take you off quick. What do you do for a living?
Right now, I'm not able to work because I had this open 2 cases. I'm managing Airbnb.
Is there another case that's getting dismissed as a result?
There's 2 felonies that are being dismissed, Your Honor.
Wow. You also need to realize this is that there's only so many times in life that DAs are going to also help you out, because that is a hell of a deal that they're doing now. I mean, you work some kind of magic. They're going to dismiss an aggravated assault and an injury to a child. You're pleading to this. That is a hell of a deal. Things like this don't happen all the time. So if it continues to happen, get ready. Do you understand?
Understand, sir.
All right, sir. Good luck to you. We'll have you see
If I may, Your Honor, District Attorney upstairs and felony set conditions on this case, and regarding the bid, they had online instead of person.
As long as it's the regular BIP, then I'm okay with it.
Okay.
Yeah, but I mean, that tells me something.
Yes, sir.
Right, all these cases. So, all right, I'm okay with that on the line, but it's,
Yes, sir.
all right, good luck to you, sir.
May I be excused, Judge?
Yes, sir, thanks.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr. Pepper. Hey, Happy New Year.
You know what sign you are?
Yeah, I think Tiger. Me? I think Tiger.
It's okay, we'll leave for Tiger for now.
Hold on.
It's all right, Your Honor, not, I don't worry.
No. Damn, I'm a pig.
Close. How can you do it?
Way far. Ah, damn it.
Honor, I'm here for, Kyle, last name is White.
Okay.
CAL. He's 19 years old. Because of the freeze and all that stuff, just things fell through the crack. I was supposed to submit a PTI application. It's 184 days old, so it's like 4 days over the.
You haven't done that yet.
So the thing is, I spoke with the prosecutor and now they're wanting me to do a mitigation packet because even though his BAC was 0.14A, which is below the threshold 0.15, there was no accident, but they're saying because of 9.
Okay. So I'm okay with it. We'll give you a couple weeks, 2 weeks.
Everything.
Are you okay with 2 weeks?
If we can do 3, Your Honor, just to be sure I can submit all this, because they're insisting on a mitigation packet now.
Okay, 3 weeks, but if it's not done, he's got to be here, and then I'm going to bring him day for day till it gets done.
Understood, Your Honor.
Okay.
Have a great day.
Hey, Vic,
Yes.
on page 20.